Welcome to the channel. I'm Ron Rose PI. I thought I'd talk about something today, a little lighter. Normally I talk about criminal stuff that I did as a police officer or a private investigator or a defense investigator or expert witness. But today I want to talk about something completely different, something that I actually love, which is music. So I want to talk about the 4 CDs, and well, actually there's more, but these are the 4 that I brought in to share. The 4 CDs, it's share day. It's share day on Ron Rose PI. The 4 CDs that I cannot listen to enough. I can't help it. Can't listen to them enough. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. If they're on, I have to stop and listen to them. Or I'll put them on no matter what I'm doing and play them. And I can't listen to them enough. It's just the way it is. I'm sure you guys have your favorites, songs, or whatever movies. We'll talk about movies another time, because Godfather, the whole Godfather series, how can you can't watch those enough. So look at this. Cooking with Miles Davis. Cooking with the Miles Davis Quintet. Come on, are you kidding me? Look at this. Miles Davis, trumpet. John Coltrane, tenor sax. Red Garland, piano. Paul Chambers, bass. Philly Joe Jones, drums. Come on. It doesn't get it. Jazz, are you serious? There's nothing better. Miles Davis. You know Miles Davis, a fun fact about Miles Davis, he had in his contract, the guys that played played music with Miles, played in his quintet, whatever, or quartet or trio, whatever he had going in the contract, he told those guys they had to make a mistake in whatever the music, the music notation was. They were required to make at least one mistake every night playing through their sets, sets of songs, whatever their song set was. They were required to make a mistake at least once, just to throw it out of balance. So they had to come and bring it back around in a different way, because that's who Miles was, because Miles was a freaking genius, baby. Miles was the man. So next, Jimi Hendrix blues. Jimi Hendrix. You guys ever see that? What was that movie? Shakedown with Peter Weller, where he was the police, or no, he was like a investigator, and Sam Elliott was an undercover police officer. And so Peter Weller, he's got this fiance, she's kind of, I don't know, he's his fiance. They're living together, and he's playing Hendrix in the morning. And she tells him, what is that music? And he's like, he tells her, honey, I love you. I want to marry you. I want you to be my wife. But this is Hendrix. It isn't music. It's Hendrix. So Hendrix blues, if you don't have it, you got to listen to that. Hendrix, nobody. Hendrix is, what was he rated? The #1 guitarist of all time. He's always has been, and he's always going to be. That's just the way that goes. Sorry to bust your bubble, but Hendrix, there's nobody like Hendrix. Hendrix is the best. War, are you serious? Look at this. Even the cover is so cool. War, The World is a Ghetto. Listen to these tunes. Cisco Kid, Where Was You At? City Country City, Four Corner Room. Serious? The World is a Ghetto and Beatles in the Bog. Come on. If you haven't heard this and you love soul tunes, and War's from Long Beach. I grew up in Inglewood. Long Beach is right down the street. And Stevie Wonder, Inner Visions. Come on. Inner Visions. Listen to this. Inner Visions. Too High, Visions, Living for the City. I think Living for the City went to #1 in the 70s, I think. Golden Lady, Higher Ground. Jesus, Children of America. I'm having a hard time without my glasses. All in Love is Fair. Don't you worry about a thing. And Hey, Mr. Know-It-All. Can't listen to these enough. Those are my absolute go-to CDs. I don't care what mood you're in. I don't care what you're doing. It doesn't make one bit of difference. Those are it. Those are, for me, I can't listen to them enough now. There's tons and tons. I mean, I grew up with the big bands and classical music and jazz, and I grew up with all that stuff. And then, then you get a little older and you move into Hendrix. And I remember when I lost my mind because I was listening to an AM radio had on A Whole Lot of Love from Led Zeppelin when Jimmy Page did when he hit that guitar solo. And you want to know what's funny about Jimmy Page and Led Zeppelin? Led Zeppelin 1 and Led Zeppelin 2, right? The first 2 albums. Well, Jimmy Page made the Les Paul freaking famous. I mean, once he pulled the covers off of the pickups, everybody had to pull the covers off their pickups on their Les Pauls, right? Everybody followed Jimmy Page because he pulled the pickups off of Les Pauls. Well, the fact is, Led Zeppelin 1 and Led Zeppelin 2 were both done in the studio, and Jimmy Page was playing a Fender Telecaster. He wasn't even playing a Gibson Les Paul. He's playing a Fender Telecaster for both of those first two albums. A lot of people don't even know that, because it doesn't matter when you can play the guitar like that. Hendrix didn't start out on a Strat. Look at the old pictures of Hendrix. He's playing whatever you hand him. He didn't care. He can make it all sound good, all of it. So I just thought I would share that quick video. That just happens to be my favorite stuff because I can't help it. I love music, and these 4 CDs I could play any time of day or night and never get tired of them. And I mean, I got, look, we haven't even talked about Aretha Franklin, who's the best, or Ella Fitzgerald, who's the best, or even the old guys, Duke Ellington. Anything you play from Duke Ellington is the best. I mean, and even into the new stuff, Joe Bonamassa, I don't think he's done a bad album ever, but on and on and on it goes. I could talk forever about it, so I'm just going to be quiet. But those are my favorite 4 CDs that I cannot play enough, and there's a ton more. But and maybe I'll do some more videos about it because I can't help myself. I love it. But anyway, thought I would just do a quick video. That's what this channel is about. This channel is about people who are so sick and tired of the stress. It's like every day the blues on the news. It's not even the news. The news is supposed to be factual evidence and reporting from the northeast, west, and south. That's what news is. That's what I learned in journalism class in 8th grade, right? North, east, west, and south, the events around the world. That's not what the news is. The news is what is the worst thing I can tell you to hold you through the commercials so you buy my stuff and watch my news broadcast. It's a joke. Try to get away from the news and listen to some real music. These are real people who made some beautiful stuff. I mean, they really made it happen with their talents from God. God gave these people these talents, and they utilized them, and they make a lot of people really happy. So you know what? My channel is just jump on my channel, play a video, 5 or 10 minutes of your life, and think about something else. Just get away from the bills and the stress and the, this and that, and all the blues news. Oh, forget it, man. Just take a break and just relax for a little while and get away. That's why I have my channel. I just do it because I like to share stuff like this. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. The link to my channel is at the bottom there. You just click on it and leave a comment if you agree or you disagree. And I defy anybody, I really do. I defy anybody to disagree with all 4 of these being great CDs. But hey, you never know. You never know. Maybe someone can come up with some reason that they stink. I don't know. Maybe. It's up to you. Everybody loves certain things and they hate certain things. But I'll listen to your comments. You're who you are. We're all who we are. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. You guys have a great day or a great night, whatever part of the world you're in. Take care.